So good afternoon again. So Paul Schwoch has issued another challenge, and this one is very similar to a challenge we did recently. But this one was actually a little tougher for me. It's a variation challenge, but three variations. In other words, there are a few vehicles that I'll have two, and there are a few that I will have three or more. And I'm hoping I'm changing it up a little. So we're going to start off with the Hot Wheels Ford Transit Supervan. In the previous video, I had just shown the Gulf livery version, which is on card, and of course I have the Rick and Morty version. And the reason I don't take these two off card is because I love the card art. Maybe someday I will, but I like the card art, so I keep those two. But here, this Mandalorian Star Wars version is off card. So I have one of the three off card, and this is a casting I like a lot. It's all three of them are premiums, so car culture or retro entertainment, I guess. But they're all very similar. Metal body, metal base, wheel riders, full tampo detail. So you've got taillights, plus you've got the Mandalorian symbol and the graphics on the side, and you've got headlights and turn signals. Not a basic mainline casting. It is one of my favorites. And because these are going to be my favorites, it's going to be very Ford heavy. So let's start over here. This is again, so that's Hot Wheels. This is Matchbox. And this is the 1961 Ford Falcon Ranchera. Now these are mainlines. And this is the first one that I've had for a bit, for a while. Copyright 2018, so 2019 is probably when I got this. And I call this Dusty Rose. I don't know what color it is. And it's got nice tampo work on the back, no wild graphics. It's got Ranchero on the side and the door handles. So it's a nice stock version, and it's got these disc wheels. So I have that one, and then I have two that I received as gifts. So this International Short Card, the same model in white, full tampo in the back. This has the 5-spoke rims. And this is going to be the same copyright year, I believe, 2018. And so this was sent to me from Chasing Diecast Cars in Europe. This one, if I'm not mistaken, the blue one, same casting. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I should write these down, was a gift from Big Dat Pacino down in Virginia near Washington, D.C. So we're going to get the ones that are sort of carded out of the way. So let's do the Mustangs. So this Matchbox 93 Mustang LX SSP Special Service Pursuit, or 93 Mustang LX SSP Special. So it's a 93 Mustang police car. This is the Boone County version. And I got that in a 5-pack. And I have two carded versions. One that Diecast Clown recently sent me as a very generous surprise gift. And this is twofold. I mean, it's a Mustang, but it's also part of this 12-car set, and it's one that I didn't have. So there's the Texas Department of Public Safety. So that's a great version of that one. And then I have the California Highway Patrol version. All right, number 9 of 12. This one doesn't say on the front of it. Oh, there it is, number 2 of 12. And of course, I have, I think, 7 of the 12 thanks to Diecast Clown. So those are, let's see, one more that's semi-carded, I should say. So this 1964 Ford Fairlane station wagon from Matchbox is one that's near and dear to my heart. This particular one came in the recent Matchbox station wagon 5-pack. It's a beautiful, like, sand gold. No real tampos, just a chrome trim on the side. That's nice enough. But of course, when I was a kid, my family had a 63 Ford Fairlane, and the difference being the little fins. So this is also from a Matchbox 5-pack that I got quite a while ago. Actually, this came in the same 5-pack as this Bronco. I forget the name, Matchbox City. It's from a year or two ago. So this one has a chrome base. No tampos in the back, but again, the beautiful, not just chrome, but red trim on the side and the chrome grille. And then recently, my friend Chasing Diecast Cars sent me a box, and this beautiful blue one was in there. And has the chrome trim on the side and a beautiful medium blue paint job. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 models that I have at least 3 car variations. We're going to retread some ground I believe that I've done before, probably in the other variation challenge. So here is one, a car that I love. This is Greenlight 2013 Ford Escape. This one from the Hot Pursuit Series 35 in the, is it Series 35? No, not Series 35. It might be Series 38. The most recent Hot Pursuit series. This is an old Malibu International high-speed casting that Greenlight has been doing for several years. This is the latest release of it. I have 2 other versions of this. The first one that I picked up was this, and I forget what series it was. This light blue, and this one is a green machine. So they're metal body, very light. I still swear that's plastic base. Green wheels, lensed inserts, lens for headlights and taillights. Very nice details. Funny enough, my favorite of these is this one. So the New York City Parks, I got online, pre-ordered, I think. This one I paid way too much for on eBay a while back because they're hard to come by. And this one is the bargain of the bunch and probably the best with the best details. So metal body, this one has a plastic base. This is the old Motor World, but actually it's from the Hollywood series. It's from the Hollywood 10-pack. And so I have 3 of this, 3 variations of this. So it's a 2013 Ford Escape, and I don't know exactly what year. Greenlight, copyright 2011. All right. How they can't have a copyright older than the car, but that's fine. Let's stick with Greenlight. So this 1967 Ford Custom, and this one is from the Hollywood set. It's the tin, the film wheels, and this is from the TV show Supernatural. So you can see some like primer or touch-up paint, whatever the hell that darker green is, that stain there. It's a little, it's got Florida plates. There goes another bit of dark staining there. So to give it like a little bit of a beat up and weathered look. Very nice casting, very accurate wheel covers. This one has an opening hood, nicely detailed engines. So this is Greenlight. This is painted details, although Greenlight does some obviously lens details, but this is very well done. So that is the first of the 67 Ford Customs. The next one is from a hitch and tow set. So it has the trailer hitch, no license plate, but this is not a banged up dirty one. So, but similar details. This pale yellow opening hood, and this came with the Shasta trailer. And the final of the three 67 Ford Customs is this really nice dark gray one. And this is from the Hollywood film reels from the movie Bullet. Funny enough, it does not have a California plate, which it should because it was in the movie. But it's the nicest color of these. So they're cars that I have 3 variations from. I have 4 more cars. I'm going to be doing 10 castings. Paul said you could pull between 10 and 15. I didn't want to go overboard. I have 45 cars here up on the desk. So here's another one, and this one I have every variation of, but I'm going to take my 3 favorites, and we're going to go with a mainline Hot Wheels, new for 2020, this Volvo 850 Estate. Now, this was the 3rd release, the first being the white with blue stripes British Touring Car Champion, the second being the blue with the silver stripes British Touring Car Championship race car, and this being the first fully factory fresh version with nice headlight details and nice details on the back, tail lights and emblems in this beautiful red. And then it came out, the latest version, in yellow. The same nice details. But it also came out in the Car Culture Premium Fast Wagons. So, of course, I had to have that set. And this one is metal body, metal base, wheel riders, full tampos, just a notch above, obviously, the main line. It doesn't just get the headlights, but it gets the Volvo crossbar there on the grill. And it gets better tampos in the back with a number plate. So there's 3 of those. I have 5, and I always say I'm not a variations collector, but I will pick up as many variations of these as they make, unless they start getting stupid. Next one's going to seem a little familiar from the last video, but not quite. So another one that I have more than 3 of is, I'm going to start out with the premium. This is from the Pony Car Wars set with the retro rig. This is the 1965 Mustang Fastback in a Trans Am. So it's got lowered suspension, slightly flared fenders. Let's see. This one has full racing tempo. The headlights are X'd out there. Taillights. So this has full tampos, metal body, metal base, wheel riders. Very nice car. And I just shown off the Gulf version of that, but I'm not going to show that one off because I have more of these. So here is the silver mainline. And no tampos in back. It's got the stripes over, silver stripes, and the racing number there. No front tampos, but it's got the number, and it's got Goodyear and Champion spark plugs there. So that's nice. And then one more version of that, very similar except for in white. And let's see, slight variation on the wheels. This has the black 5 spokes, which look great, This has the same 5-spokes with a chrome ring, which actually looks very nice. And this is similar to the Shelby blue with white stripes. So let's put these 3 Mustangs back here. Only 2 more to go. We're going to kick it up with a premium again. And from Auto World, the Ford F-150 Crew Cab. This one in the XLT FX4. And gotta love Auto World because they do the best opening tailgate. And no lensed inserts, but beautiful tampoed printed details. The headlights always look a little goofy because they're not lensed. Opening hood, plastic molded engine, no real paint detail, but it's an Auto World. It's heavy. It's true 164, and then its brothers, the silver Lariat Sport. Is it a Lariat? Same casting, but with black stripes and black rims, and the Sport package instead of the FX4. XLT Sport. So it's not a Lariat, it's an XLT Sport, and that's an XLT FX4. And I like this one so much, I got it murdered out on the pegs, the second variation of this. And I love black. My current vehicle is a murdered out Escape, but I think if I were to buy one of these, I might actually get the blue. Be a little bit more key. And then the final variation, I mean, if I'm bringing out premiums, you'd expect that the last variation to be shown would be a premium, but it's not. It's this mainline 1968 Mercury Cougar from Matchbox. I've never owned one of these. I always have. I regret missing out on buying one of these in real life. This is an old one. This is a copyright 2003, 1968 Mercury Cougar, Matchbox there. But it's got decent details on the side markers there. This silver rocker stripe, I guess, or accent. You can see Cougar there. But it's got no rear details. And it's got these spinner wheels that we see on a lot of Matchbox. And this is an old one, so it's a little flea bitten, but still special. Actually, I haven't bought any of these in a while. The next one is the same casting in red, but no side details. But they did a nice job on the black for the grille and the red for the taillights, and you have your Mercury badge here and here. So it's a trade-off, because it's a mainline. Either you get the side tampo there or the front and back there. And then the final car for this challenge, out of these 3 Cougars, this one's probably my favorite because of the color. This very light blue metallic. And like the red one, it's got the black on the front headlight doors. It's got the taillights, and it doesn't show up as well as the red, but it has the Mercury and the little badge right there over the key for the trunk. So there we go. 10 castings with 3 variations each. The Paul Schwoch Variation Challenge. All right, so I'm not going to go back and rewatch the last Variation Challenge. I suspect that some of these appeared in there. I hope you like this. I'm sorry if there's a lot of repeats. I keep on saying that I don't have the largest collection. I just collect what I like, and I think I have some pretty decent stuff, but I don't have a huge collection. So like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I will try to put a link to Paul's channel in the comments, in the, excuse me, in the description. So have a great night.